Hey, what's up guys? Merc here with some Battlefield 3 open beta assault and recon gameplay. Starting off with recon. A few of you may know that if you pre-ordered Medal of Honor, the latest one to come out, that you were promised access to the early slash open beta, or you got early access to the open beta is what I mean. And so here I am playing that. I've been playing it for the last couple of days on and off. Played about 8 hours so far, and I thought I'd post up some gameplay. That was a very nice headshot. I was very proud of that headshot. So I figured I'd post up some gameplay with one of my favorite guns so far. I've always been a big fan of the whole bolt action type thing. Back in World at War, like Call of Duty World at War, I always used a bolt action, and since there hasn't really been a game where I could use a bolt action sniper rifle with just the iron sights like this, but this one has given me that option, so I'm taking full advantage of that. I'm having a lot of fun with that. That guy had a flashlight out. I'm just going to be talking about some of the things I've noticed so far, what I like, what I change, just a rundown in general of how the game is shaping up so far. And obviously it's really buggy at the moment. In fact, I'll post a clip up later of me basically falling through the floor constantly. And I'm not saying falling through the floor to infinity, I'm saying if I touched the floor, I fell through it. Anything that wasn't a solid object, anything like the grass, the dirt, particularly in this area that you're seeing now, you just fall into the ground, and half the time you wouldn't be able to get back out of the ground. It was like quicksand. It was like Battlefield 3, one man's tragic tale and heroic fight against quicksand. But it was pretty ridiculous. It was quite intense. It wasn't something I expected to happen in a beta. I figured most of these bugs would be fixed up by now. But nonetheless, going back to the gameplay, right now on this I'm using just the bipod, and it can come in handy, not especially on the bolt action, but on a lot of other things. I just had it on the bolt action because it allows me to kind of pivot and look around better when I have it, have the gun mounted. It's easier to see people when you zoom out. It doesn't do anything to reduce the recoil, obviously, as you can see there. It doesn't do anything to reduce the recoil because you're only obviously firing one shot at a time, but yeah, you get the good pivot going on. Another thing, flashlights, going back to the flashlights, they're ridiculous. They blind you almost completely in any remotely close areas. You can't see. All you can really do is fire blindly into the light and pray that you shoot the guy holding the flashlight. It is the most overpowered thing in the game I have seen so far. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. It's like a portable flashbang, a portable directional flashbang. It's crazy. It's not something you'd expect to say, oh man, that's so overpowered, or that machine gun's overpowered, or that sniper rifle's overpowered. No, that flashlight is really goddamn overpowered. It is mental. Another thing, this game is very much hide and cover oriented, because you only get about a second once someone sees you to get back into cover. It's all about having the element of surprise, or having enough cover so that even if someone does see you, they're not going to be able to do much about it. Right now, you're seeing I'm kind of just crawling through these bushes. It works well. People don't really look at what's at their feet, and thank God with this game they brought back the prone mode of doing things. But I do have one bone to pick with this game. Sniper rifles are weak. They are weak. I've been, going all awesome Rambo style The graphics are amazing, by the way, very intensive. I'll go back to that later. But no, I've been going all Rambo style, and I'll shoot someone. Like, I'll shoot someone in the throat, I'll shoot someone in the, you know, in the back. Something that would easily kill someone point blank with the massive bullet that is fired from a sniper rifle. But no, it's two shot unless you get them in the head. And at point blank, in close quarters, when a sniper rifle is already a major disadvantage, to have it not be a one shot at that range is completely gimping it. It makes it not work well at all. It didn't make me very happy. They are very accurate though, and I know they're not meant to be used as close quarter weapons, but I do kind of love them as close quarter weapons. They're accurate. They have insane stopping power ordinarily. But no, I wasn't very happy with that. But the good news is, if you do get him in the head, you know, voila. But no, one particular instance, I shot someone in the back of the neck while he was planting or defusing. I can't remember whether it was planting or defusing a bomb. The only map we have available at the moment here in Australia. I don't know whether it's different elsewhere or if Caspian border is just available to you know, special invited people. But yes, he was arming or disarming the bomb. I shot him in the back of the neck, and he just kept arming the bomb while I was reloading my rifle, and then before I could get another shot off, spun around and shot me and killed me. And it was ridiculous. You know, here I am shooting someone in the back of the neck, and you expect them to die? No. It was mind-blowingly frustrating. You know that blank face of disbelief where you're just like, really? Really? I believe I said that at the time. It was beyond me. Yeah, but pistol combat is reasonably strong. You can take on someone with an assault rifle as long as you have the jump. Sometimes, you know, some games, even if you have the jump with a pistol, they'll still be able to kill you just through fire superiority. But in this game, if you do have the jump, you'll generally get the kill. Going back to graphics, it is very, very graphically intensive. I've had to get it, I had to bring the graphics settings down to high on my, you know, goddamn beast of a PC. High instead of ultra to run at 60 FPS. Sorry. Yeah, high instead of ultra to run at 60 FPS, which is unusual when I have a, you know, a 2 GB graphics card. So obviously I'm gonna have to upgrade that now, specifically for Battlefield 3. You're probably noticing the stuttering kind of walking bug every now and then, where I kind of just looks like I take 2 steps forward and 1 step back. I'm praying they fix that, because it's one of the most frustrating aspects of playing the beta right now. Strong guns so far. The RPK is very strong in the early game. You can mow down plenty of people. The M249, the gun you unlock after the RPK, is also quite strong, but only in very close quarters. It's not very accurate at all at long ranges. The UMP-45 is very, very strong. Slow rate of fire, very accurate, very powerful. It's very good gun. I've gotten quite a few kills with it in other games, and since this one was filmed, I believe this is actually one of the first games I started using it, because I just unlocked it. You unlock it at level 14, 15, 16, one of those, but it's very good. You can use it in any class, any spec. I don't know what to call them, but yeah, any class you can use it. It's classified as one of those all-around weapons. Like in Bad Company 2, you'd have the G3. You'd have the G3, and that would be a gun that you could use in every spec, like or the M14. It's there seem to be many of those guns that are unlocked for all classes. So far, all class weapons, weapons I can use in all the classes are the P2000, that little tiny submachine gun with the magazine behind the barrel, kind of like the bullpup miniature submachine gun. Also there was another one. Snap. I appear to have forgotten. I've been playing a lot of this, but the gun names tend to escape me. I've just mainly been focusing on, you know, ranking up as quickly as possible to try and see some of the later guns before the beta ends, at whichever point it does. I'm in the early access beta, I think I told you guys that already, but I did want to get a jump start because I want to take this game seriously. I want to compete. I like it a lot when it's not buggy. I mean, it's kind of heartbreaking seeing a game like this in such a buggy stage, if you know what I mean. Like, it looks good, but it's so buggy, and you just, you know, you want to play the good version already. It's like a teaser. Something happens just here, and I have no idea how it happened. I get a nice double kill, and then with no possible way to get to me, I get shot from behind. There's no, you know, there's no avenue to get past me from that position. And all of a sudden this guy pops up, and I'm thinking, was he pretending to be dead or AFK behind me the entire time? I felt rather silly after that, I'm not gonna lie. But no, the classes are all mixed up in this as well. The assault, whereas you'd have the assault in Bad Company 2, where you'd be able to chuck out ammo boxes, and you'd have your assault rifle and the grenade launcher. Instead of ammo boxes, you're now kind of the medic. The guy with the assault rifle is the medic. The guy with the machine gun, rather than being the medic, is the assault guy. Recon hasn't changed very much, and engineer hasn't changed very much either. So not too... The changes aren't too bad from Bad Company 2. In fact, I kind of like being an assault / medic, rather than dispensing ammo boxes, because I like assault rifles, but I also like to be able to revive people and heal myself when it came down to it. And there are an abundance of people with heavy machine guns around. Just suppression is a very important characteristic in this game. When you're being shot at, when you're behind cover or trying to peek out from cover, suppression will cloud up your screen. Like, if you're being shot at, if there's a large volume of fire incoming at you or at your cover, you will get like a kind of a cloud. Like, the screen will go a bit blurry. I think it's trying to just imitate the shell shock just a little bit, or you know, I don't quite know how to explain it, but obviously if you're taking a whole lot of fire, you're not gonna blindly run out into it. You know, you're gonna be holding on to that cover for dear life, and I think that's what they're trying to imitate with that, because if you're being shot at, you really do need to wait until that fire stops before you can move out from cover. And it's a very important tool if you're, you know, trying to attack a position as well, because if you can get dedicated suppressive fire on cover that your enemy is hiding behind, they won't be going anywhere, and even if they do, they'll get cut down. It's a good system. It's very tactical, this game, and unfortunately the game cuts out here. The game crashed, but I hope you guys enjoyed that, and if you did, please like, favorite, and hell, maybe even make this one go viral, and I'll have 2 audiences to entertain. It'd be very nice. Love to actually have dedicated audiences for both WoW and and Battlefield 3. So if you guys did enjoy it, thank you very much, and throw a comment and whatever, and I'll post more if you want, because I got plenty of footage. Cheers guys, Merc out.